From the Department of Soil and Crop Sciences, Dallas Williams. Dallas.
August 25th, 2017. For most Texans, this was an ordinary day, but for some along the Gulf Coast, it was life-changing. This is the day Hurricane Harvey made landfall in Houston, starting what would become one of the most catastrophic flood events in U.S. history, with max floodwater depths reaching 12 feet and resulting in more than 100 deaths. 1.5 billion gallons of water, an amount of water that could fill Kyle Field completely to the top, not just once, but 22 times. This is the amount of floodwater New York City is able to reduce each year through its network of green infrastructure, which includes thousands of rain gardens that capture stormwater runoff which is generated when the ground can no longer absorb rainfall and it accumulates on the surface, causing flooding. Now, some of you may or may not know, the Texas state soil is a heavy clay that resists drainage and is very prone to flooding. Therefore, when making a rain garden in Texas, this soil is removed and replaced with sand. But did you know the sand used for these purposes is mined? And according to recent research, the global demand for sand will far outweigh the supply in coming decades. This inspired me to find a way to make rain garden design in Texas more sustainable. Last summer, I conducted an experiment in a greenhouse where I tested the performance of 4 different rain garden designs. 3 of those designs contained a waste product, ordinarily destined for the landfill, either crushed glass, crushed oyster shell, or expanded shale, each mixed with clay soil. The 4th design contained sand. I created mini rain gardens in PVC pipes that were 3 feet long and 6 inches wide. Then I performed 6 separate tests where I applied approximately 1 gallon of water to each of the designs and recorded how long it took the water to disappear into the surface and drain from the bottom. My results showed there were no significant differences between any of the designs, indicating that mixing either glass, oyster shell, or shale with clay soil can reduce similar volumes of floodwater as using sand. Flood events are becoming more frequent and more extreme, as we have seen with the recent devastation along the East Coast. Making our cities more resilient to flood risk is more important than ever before. Luckily, solutions don't need to be complex or expensive, they just need to work. Thank you.